んにちは。How's it going, everyone? 暑いね、最近。というわけで、猛暑って言ってもいいのかな？どうなんだろう。I don't know. Is it already summer? Has summer started? わかんない。まあでも何はともあれ、エール郵便局局長のロタリエです。皆さんこんにちは。How's everyone doing? It's happy postal person is Ailes. ねえ、局長さ、やらかしちゃってさ、多分前も言ったと思うんだけど、局長さ、お菓子あんまり、ちょっと待って、音楽でかい。The music's really loud. Hold on, give me a second. どう？ちょっと下がった？ A little less loud. 球場前にも言ったんだけど、お菓子買うのがすごく下手くそなんだよ。なぜかっていうと、お店に行くとお菓子欲しくない病が発症、なんだろう、お菓子欲しくない精神状態になっちゃうんだよ。だから今日もさ、この時間の配信だからおやつみたいな感じでなんかあったらいいなって思ってさ、ご飯の材料買いに行くついでにね、買っとこうと思ったの。そしたらさ、ど忘れしたお菓子買いに行ったの、お菓子全然買ってなかった。ね、ご飯の材料買って帰ってきちゃった。So, hello, welcome. So, I did an oopsie today, right? I went to the store because I'm streaming kind of at like I don't know what to call it in English actually, like snack hours, right? Snack time hours. So I was like, okay, I want some snacks for snack hours. That makes a lot of sense, right? So I went to go buy some snacks along with some food because I need to go food shopping. I got to the store and I did the thing where like I don't know, my brain decides that it doesn't want any snacks anymore whenever I'm in the store. So I went to go buy snacks, or I went with the intent to buy snacks, and I came out empty-handed. I just bought a bunch of groceries. Oopsie. So I have no snack today, and I was like, why bother? Why bother making tea if I'm not gonna have snacks? So I just have water. そう、局長だからさ、おやつの時間さ、なんか紅茶かなんかさ入れてね、お菓子として食べてみんなと話しながらとか思ってたんだけど忘れちゃったから、今日はもうお水で我慢。以上。それだけです。That's all I wanted to say. っていうのも半分嘘。今日ね、他にも話そうと思ってたことがいっぱいあってさ、言うてそんなね、なんか重要なこととかでもないんだけど、 There's some stuff I wanted to talk about today. This is kind of in preparation for if I do decide to do like a radio style format. 局長、いずれはさ、こうなんかラジオ番組配信的なのしたかったから、したいから、ちょっとその練習と言いますか、しようかなと思って、で、ちょっと話そうかなと思ってたのは、なんかちょっとさ、最近さ、ニュースいつ見てもさ、こうちょっと悲しかったりさ、辛い話がすごく多いじゃん。ね、なんか結構ね、全世界のニュースとか読むの好きなんだけど、なんかこう世界各所で何が起こってるかとかで、そしたらどうしてもさ、こうまあね、世知辛いと言いますかで、悲しいニュースが結構こう続くから、ちょっとね、明るめなのをねピックアップしようかなと思って3つぐらい見つけてきたの、話そうかなと思って。 So to preface this, right? I do want to do like a radio style, like podcast style stream eventually, but right now I don't know. I just feel like I don't have enough pull for it. Maybe I don't know. maybe I should just do it. But in that process, I was like, maybe I'll just talk about random stuff, right? I mean, I always do, but something more structured. So I was looking at the world news, because I like reading world news instead of just like local regional news. But you know, I feel like this is just in general. A lot of times, the headlines are kind of grim, right? The headlines are grim everywhere. I don't know if it's because that's the type of journalism that gets more views. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just actually just somber news everywhere. But like, it gets you down, right? Like, sometimes I'll read the news and I'm like, man, it feels bad. So, for today, I was like, you know what? Let's bring some happy news into our lives. So, I picked up a couple things that were kind of cool, or things that I thought were kind of cool. I just wanted to talk about it. だからね、ちょっと巨匠のね、今日見つけたニュースね、3選話していこうかなと思います。I think I want to talk about some cool news. So, this one I thought was genuinely interesting. 巨匠がね、これめっちゃ面白いと思ったのが一つあって、これさ、前にさ、巨匠マンモスステーキの話したと思うんだよ。なんかこれ迷信だったらしいんだけど、マンモス、氷河期の時代に凍りついたマンモスのステーキを食べられるっていう迷信あったっていう話したと思うんだけど、してないかもしれない。したと思うんだけどそのね、なんと赤ちゃんマンモスがほぼ完成体の状態で、なんだろう、ほぼ完全な状態で発掘されたっていうニュースがあったんだよ。冷凍保存された赤ちゃんマンモスがあるっていう、それが見つかったらしいんだよ。どこだっけな、なんかクロンダイクってどこ聞いたことない。So I think it talks about mammoths in the past, where there's like this well-known fake fact that woolly mammoths can be eaten if you give a lot of money. I guess that's not true. It was like a false thing. But on that note, I guess they just found a couple days ago, I think, they found a baby woolly mammoth in Canada. I guess it's Canada, yeah. クロンダイクってカナダだった。So they found, okay, so mummified remains of extinct mammoth discovered in Canada's Klondike. Nah, I thought that was really cool though. It's like, I guess it was found even with like hairs, which is something that like degrades really fast over time. まだなんか毛もついてるらしくって、結構珍しいんだってね。なんか髪の毛とかなんだろう、体毛っていうのって消耗が早いらしくって、ね、すごいよね。でもっていうちょっとサイエンスなニュースばっかりだけどね、正直。曲調ピックアップしたの。The other news that I picked today are kind of sciencey. Very, very sciencey. 発見とかなんかそんな感じかな。毎度初見です。初見さんいらっしゃい。ゆっくりしてんでね。局長の個人的に面白いと思ったニュース読み上げてるとこです。で、結構ね、やっぱマンモスってやっぱこう写真見ると思うんだけど、すっごい増産だよね。ありきたりな表現だけど。Anyway, so second news that I found. This one I think is just cool for like, I don't know, it's like the advancement of science. You know? 次のニュース面白いっていうか、これ普通にすごいと思ったんだけど、なんていうの、科学の前進的なね、人間の腎臓をこう、なんていうの、ナシゴレン知ってますか？ナシゴレンはわからない。なんだ？ナシゴレン。インドネシア料理。おお。知らない、見たことない。何これ、美味しそう。卵が丸ごと乗ってる。おい。あ、でちょっとね、 ニュースの話戻っちゃうんだけど、人間のさ、こうよくさ生体移植ってあるでしょ。こうまあね、亡くなった方とかね、のこう臓器を提供して他の方に移すっていう処置、その基本的にはその臓器移植の場合ってさ、その結構日数っていうか窓がこう狭いのよ。その臓器を取ってからその次の人に移すまでのその間の時間がすごく短くて、でその処置っていうかなんて言うんだろう、保管状況をもう冷たくしないといけないから、それで壊死が起こってしまうっていう、臓器がその過程で傷ついちゃうことがあるんだけど、それをなんて言うんだろう、なんて言うんだっけこれ、日本語でなんだっけ、なんとか、ちょっと待って探す。日本語還流っていうなんだ意味がわかんない。もうね、なんかよくわかんないけど、とりあえずね、その数時間とか、ね、1日とかっていう窓を3日間に伸ばしたんだって。だからこの先ね、臓器提供を受けられる人が増えるかもしれないっていう話ね。いい話だよね。Hey dude, you can speak English. Awesome. Yes, it is a duolingual. Well, it depends on the stream, but it is a duolingual stream. But anyways, the second news. This one I think is actually genuinely cool. So basically, you guys have heard of organ transplants, right? It's pretty common to hear about, but in reality, like the window for an organ being transplanted is very, very small. So there's a lot of hurdles whenever people sign up to get their organs donated, or to be to receive an organ transplant. So I guess some medical team in Zurich, Switzerland, they said that they were able to successfully transplant a liver 3 days after it was removed, by putting it in a perfusion machine, which I guess is similar to like I don't know. I guess it just keeps pumping like oxygen and blood flow and all that kind of stuff that it would need. So it basically extended the window of transplanting, which I think is super cool. It probably means that a lot more people, if it becomes commonplace, a lot more people will be saved by this method, I guess you could call it, which I think is really cool, you know. こんにちは、Hello、こんにちは、いらっしゃい。ね、すごいよね、やっぱ医学って常に前を向いてるんだなっていう前向きなね、ちょっとニュースを一つ。So that was more modern news ね。もうちょっと最近的なニュースだけど、最後の一個はね、まあこれまた歴史的なねやつだね。歴史っていうか、まあマンモスがさ、こうまあ古代よりも前だよね。ね、ずっと大昔っていうよりは、まあもうちょっと直近なね、歴史の話があって、これ結構どうなんだろうね。この先どうなるんだろうっていうちょっと好奇心もあるんだけど、第二次世界大戦の時に使われたアメリカ海軍の戦艦かな、よくわかんない。なんだろうね、大きい船大きい船がフィリピンの沖外れで見つかったんだって。だからまあ戦争ってね、あんまりいいことじゃないけど、でもその歴史に残るものが残ってたっていうね、面白いって思っちゃったね。なんか海って結構さ、こう塩水の影響でさ、こうなんて言うんだろう、落ちてった船とかってなかなか 見つからなかったり、こうなんて言うんだろう、壊れてくのが早いから見つからない時も結構ある。だからタイタニックとかもそうなんだよね。タイタニックももうぼちぼちなくなっちゃうっていう話なんだよ、その同じ理由でさ。だから面白いなって、一体何が出てくるなってちょっとワクワクもある。関西弁もできますか？わかんない。きょうちゃんあんまり方言とか出てないと思うんだけどね。方言はそんなないよ、局長。But yeah, so the third news, this one's a little more recent in terms of like, you know, if you think of woolly mammoths from like, God knows how far back that goes. What, like, Paleolithic? Is that Paleolithic? I don't even know. So, excuse me. I guess so. They found a U.S. Navy ship, I guess. It's a wreck from the result of battle in World War II. So it was I guess it's called a destroyer. I don't know what that means. But they found it in the ocean, so it's a shipwreck, right? But it's pretty cool because the reason why I think it's cool is because the ocean's pretty harsh, right? There's a lot of salt in it, and there's also a lot of like, I guess, marine biology that like breaks down stuff all the time. So the Titanic's also blah, 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 blah. You guys have heard of the Titanic, right? So the Titanic's actually disappearing right now at a pretty fast rate, and they think that it'll be gone but I don't remember how long they have left, but it's like it's disappearing because of the effects of the ocean and how harsh it is. So like them finding the Navy shipwreck, it's kind of cool because it's like what can they find before now this goes away? Because if they didn't find it, who knows, it could have been gone by the time people got there, right? So I'm kind of curious to see what happens past this. But yeah, they found like they have like images of like the tanks and things. Look it up if you're interested. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more you can read about it. But ね、みんな興味あったら見てみてね、ぜひ。なんかね、写真とかあるんだよ。なんかちゃんとさ、こう戦車とかが水の中でさ、こう荒れてるっていうか、こうね。Yeah, I guess it's not super happy news in the sense that it was something that's like a result of war, but I feel like historical things have like value like that, so I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. ね、以上それだけです。なんかね、基礎的に面白いなって思ったから読んでみたけど、でさ、マリオカートの配信みんなどうだった？見たかな？ I don't know if you guys watched the Mario Kart stream. I know it was I didn't really have the capacity to be able to like speak in English during it, but I had so much fun. マリオカートのコラボめっちゃ楽しかった。ね、ケリちゃんさ、あの後別視点のやついくつか見たのね。なんかさ、こう途中で一回さ、なんかめっちゃ画面横なんていうの爆走してるみたいな言ってた方がいてね、ちょっと気になって視点配信見に行ったの。そしたら局長マジでさ超速でさ画面見切れてたの。So I was looking at the archives of some of the other people in the Mario Kart stream, because you know I remember this one specific time somebody was saying that I like zoomed across the screen basically, so I went to go watch it, right? I actually like I shoved it to severe the screen at the speed of light. It was so funny. Oh my god. Those are interesting news. I didn't hear any of those in the news today. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's kind of the crux of today's media, right? Because it's so much more sensational to like bring up some really, you know, like I don't want to make I'm not making fun of or saying like that this isn't important in any way, shape, or form, right? These are topics that should be discussed and should be, you know, known. So I'm not deprecating the value of the news of the more somber topics, right? Like war is serious, you know, human rights and all that kind of stuff. Like it's important to know about them, but at the same time, when you're just filled with so much negativity in the news, I find it to be kind of hard to get through the day sometimes when it's like, man, there's so much bad stuff going on and I can't really do much about most of it, right? Like maybe I could like donate here or, you know, volunteer my time, do stuff here and there, but at the same time, at the end of the day, it's limited, and then there's only it's like compassion fatigue, right? Like you can emotionally be fatigued from caring too much or trying to do better, right? So I think it's okay to take a break from it, but like there's not a whole lot of places to take a break from the news, but still get information, right? So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna filter through it myself and find something that's interesting, find something that's fun, and maybe if I share it, it'll help, you know, people. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I just wanted to share. ね、一応ね、なんだかんださ、こうね、最近のニュースでよく見るようなさ、こう、ね、ちょっと重たい話と言いますかね、こう戦争だとか、こう人が傷つけられたりとかね、なんかこういろんな話題があると思うんだよ。だけどやっぱね、こう暗めなニュースばっかだとたまにさ、こう疲れちゃうっていうかさ、こう日本語でなんて言うんだろうな、英語だとね、コンパッションファティーグって言うんだけど、なんだろうな、二次受賞、代理受賞、共感性疲労かな、どっちかっていうとね、っていう感じでさ、こう疲れちゃうっていうか、もう自分も気がめいっちゃうから、ね、局長たまにそういう時あるから、そういう時こう明るいニュースだけ取り扱ってるとこあったらいいのになとか思うんだけど、やっぱないじゃん結構探してもなかなかね、こういろんなものに盛り込んであったり混ざったりしてるから、局長がじゃあ探しちゃおうと思ってさね、だから局長ができる範囲でこう何か、ね、局長の配信でニュースはニュースだからね、これ今日とか今週とかの話ばっかりだからさ、ニュースっちゃニュースなんだよ。いい知らせもあるっていうことだよ、まだねでも埋まっちゃうよね、やっぱ大事な話がいっぱいあるから、それがみんなちょっと暗めだったりね、もうそれももちろん重要だよ、もちろん重要だからねうん、でも局長のとこで息抜きしに来てくれたらなって思ってね。今週はグッドニュースポッドキャスト、いい考えだと思います。ありがとうね。どこまで広げるかわかんないけど、そういうのも挑戦してみたいなって思ってたから、ポッドキャストとかね、ラジオとかやってみたい。ちなみにさ、みんな見てみる？局長がさ、これね、白雪姫乃さんの配信視点で出てたんだよね。さっきのマリカーの話に戻っちゃうんだけど、マリオカートのこう画面横突っ切ってくやつSo, do you guys ever see the show I was talking about where like zoom across the screen? It's from Shirayuki Himeno's point of view. She's the singing very cool voice. She has a very 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 cool voice, like sultry voice. で声がすごくかっこよくって歌ってらした方なんだけど、姫野さんすごく かっこいい感想めちゃめちゃかっこよかったねの配信のね、ちょっとだけね、実はねちょっと面白いかなって思ってこれこれね、白雪さんのね視点なんだけど、 This is her point of view. You can watch it from her channel too. ちょうどここなんだよ。ちょっとね、一回音楽止めてさ、どこだっけ、ちょっと待ってね。これほんと一瞬だからね、見ててね。It's like super quick. ちょっと待って。これね、ここ。にぎやか。見えたDid you guys see? It already happened. これね、ちょっと待って。これさ、これめっちゃ遅くして。ちょっと待って、面白いからさ、ちょっとずつ遅くしていこうか。ここ。にぎやか。見えた Did you guys see? これでもめっちゃ早いんだよね。これで一番遅くしよう。これね。こっちなんだよThis is the direction I should be heading. This way. But I'm going なんか知らないけどね、全然違う方向行ってるの。これさこれ面白くてさ、でもさ、キュシすごいって思ったのがさ、これ普通のスピードで見ても、普通のスピードで見るとさ、全然これさ、見てよこの一瞬なんだよ、ほんと一瞬なんだけど、これさ、姫のさ、すぐにさ、巨匠の名前言ったんだよ。So, you guys saw how fast that was, right? Like, I literally zip across the screen in like less than a second, like literally a blink of an eye. But you know what's crazy? She said my name right after that. She knew that it was me, which means she was able to read. Like, she saw me fly by and read my name on that screen at the same time. I can't do it's so crazy. I couldn't even see my name until I slowed it down. 結局さ、なんていうの、倍速0.5 倍速ぐらいにするまで自分の名前読めなかったんだよ。普通のその映った一瞬でさ、巨匠の名前まで読んでさ状況把握でいて、しかもコメントできるってすごいなって思ってさ。ねえ、姫野さんすごいかっこいいOh my god, it's crazy But yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to, God, let alone, even if I could see the name, I feel like I wouldn't have been able to actually like make a comment about it I don't know. Or maybe it would have been the other way around. Like, I would be able to comment on the fact that somebody like flew past, but I wouldn't be able to know who it was. So, man, that's so cool. She's so cool. ねえっていう話があるんだよ。面白かった。ねえ、マリオカートでも難しいよ。マリオカート so hard. I didn't expect it to be that hard, to be honest. ねえ、マリオカートって奥が深いんだなって思った。なんならさ、巨匠、なんだっけ、8の字あるじゃん、8の字。アイテムがさ、アイテム8個あるのかな。So, you know one the one item in Mario Kart that has the what do you call it? It looks like an infinity circle. That I guess it gives you 8 items. I'm not sure if it's 8 items, but like there's like the items around. I didn't know that was the thing. I've never seen that my entire life. さ、その8の字のやつでアイテムいっぱいもらえるやつさ、あれ局長知らなかったんだよね。あんなのあったんだって思って。ゲーム中にさ、これなんだって思って。でも知らないって言いたくないなって思ったからそのまま黙ってさ遊んでたんだけど、あと雷のやつも初めてだった。雷のアイテム初めて見た。なんだろう、その雷の影響を受けたことあるんだけど、雷自体をこう手に取ったことはなかった。昨日が初めて。昨日でそう。初めてがいっぱいだった。Lots of new things. 昨日じゃないか、一昨日か。Yeah. Day before yesterday, I don't. もう昨日がなかったみたい。今日もね、休日ちょっと朝早く起きてね、いろいろやらなきゃいけなかったから遅かったんだけど、遅かったっていうか早く起きたのね。だからね、配信前も眠たくて。で従業員と一緒にさこう横になってたらなんて言うんだろう、もう配信前のアラームつけててさ、あれなかったら遅刻してた。朝にいろいろやってさ疲れたからもうね。So I woke up this morning because I had a lot of things to do. So I was actually lying on my side with one of my employees, right? We were just kind of lounging around. I was starting to get really sleepy. So right before the stream, I was like half awake, trying to like get everything together, do my tweets and all that kind of stuff. If my employee was, or I don't know, if I didn't have my alarm set up for before my streams, I probably would have fallen asleep. I would have been late. Or might have had to cancel my stream. I don't know. ねっていうこともあるんだよ、局長のね、局長のワールドには。ちなみに明日ね、マイクラ配信入れたけど正直ね、どうなるんだろうな。もう引っ越ししたい。もうすっごい引っ越ししたい今。I wanna move in Minecraft. Like I'm playing tomorrow, but I really want to move my house somewhere far away. I don't know yet. But we'll see. Cause after I raged the last time, yeah, after I rage quit last time, I did play once just to get back to the surface and kind of clean up all my inventory. But I just feel like there's nothing around me, you know. So I don't know, maybe I'll move. 局長の周りさ、何もない気がしてさ、どうしようかなって思って。マイクラね、なんか引っ越そうかなって思ってる。明日お引っ越し配信になるかもしれない。でもあんまり物が集まる前に引っ越したいから、やるなら明日だよなーって。迷う。If I do it, I gotta do it tomorrow. I don't know. I just feel like looting is so much harder in this update. Looting for like things like diamonds. I just can't find them. I suck. Yeah. I like to build on mountains. There's an epic view from there. Ooh. That sounds fun. I don't know where I want to build. That's part of the problem. I used to be like a goblin. Whenever I played with friends, I would build my home in like underground. キュウちゃんさ、結構なんかモグラみたいなさ、遊び方するのが好きでさ、キュウちゃん友達と前マイクラ遊んでた時に、地下に作 作っちゃうんだよ。その自分の拠点必ず地下で作っちゃう癖があってさ、それから抜けなくて、だから地上でのビルの作り方がわからないんだよ。I think that's part of my problem because I don't know how to build houses on the surface. So I just keep you guys saw my shack. It looks like it looks absolutely terrible. ねえ、みんな見たじゃん、菊池のさ、お家もハリボテオブザハリボテみたいな感じだからねさ。ねえ、やばいよね。どうしようかな。ねえ、まあでもね、菊池ひょっとしたらね、マイクラのサーバーねに入るかもしれない。まだわかんない。I might join a Minecraft server, but I'm not sure yet. まだね、決まってないの。Nothing has been decided yet, but might happen. そっちの方がさ、楽しい気がする。やっぱね、一人で遊ぶのも悪くないけど、周りの人と一緒にこう何かを作り上げてくっていうのが好きだから、本当はね、菊池をサーバー開放してさ、みんなと一緒に遊んでみたいっていうのもあったんだけど、参加型だとどうすればいいかちょっとわかんなくてね、できないんだよ。I was thinking it'd be fun to like open up a server, for, like a community server with everyone, but I couldn't really figure out a good way to do it. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun, you know. Like I've watched a couple like English YouTubers, not VTubers, who have done like community builds and stuff like that, and they always look so fun. So I feel like it'd be a good time to do it too. But it's kind of I don't really understand the logistics of running a Minecraft server. And at the moment, quite frankly, I don't have the time to learn. So I've given up for now, but I'm saving it for later. そう、他の YouTuber さんがさ、リスナーさんたちと一緒に作ったさ、ビルドとかの動画とか見たんです。すっごい楽しそうだなって思って、菊池もいつかやってみたいけど、やっぱサーバー作るとなると菊池はちょっと知識不足でさ、わかんないのよ。だから今はまだ無理だなって思って、いつかやってみたい。I'm not feeling entirely, especially when it comes to diamonds. Right, diamonds are so hard to find. I'm so upset. I feel like it used to be so much easier. Like I don't even know if strip mining works anymore. Can you still strip mine? Is this still effective? さ、直下掘りっていうかさ、こう直進しながら掘るやつ、あれってまだ有効なのかな？だいぶ深いよね、今ってさ。ね。If you're new to running a Minecraft server, whether it's a private one or a community server, it can be a kind of a hassle to figure out. Yeah, I don't really have the technical skill to be able to figure it out on my own, so I would need help. But yeah, again, I need to focus on some other things first before I get that far. So yeah, maybe in the future when I can afford to get some help, we'll try it a couple times. で、いつか局長がね、そういう多分一人じゃ無理なんだよね。こうコミュニティサーバーとかさ、やってみたいけど多分一人だと無理だから、そのうちね、こうなんだろう、局長も手伝いを雇える時が来たらその時にね、やりたいかなって。今はね、だから今じっとガムの時。You can, as long as you know the level underground you need to be to hopefully mine diamond country. So it still works. How far down is it though? Strip mining. Wait, hold on. I'll look it up. Strip mining Minecraft 1.19. 1.19. New game biome. Mine at Y level minus 58. マイナス58。 マイナス58。倍ぐらい？ Is that like double what it used to be? 昔10いくつじゃなかったっけ？ Wasn't it like 12 to 15 or something before? Am I thinking of something else? 20 something? I don't know. Sounds like a fun idea. 楽しそうね。楽しそうだよね。いつかやりたい。やっぱ long ways down ね。すごい低い。Oh my god. Oh my gosh. ねえ、もう今日ピッケルのさ、もうピッケル恐怖症になりそう。I feel like I'm 前回のさ、You know, last time I messed up the thingamajigs. I broke my my only diamond last time. 前回のダイヤの傷がなかなか癒えないでございます。I'm so sad. 泣きたい。ダイヤ結局見つかんなかったもんね。多分今さ、どっかしらで拾ったダイヤの詳しかない。I think the only thing I have right now is like the diamond hoe I picked up somewhere, and then I think I picked up a chest plate too. 確かチェストプレートも拾ったんだっけな、ダイヤの。覚えてないや。明日の配もうね、でも局長は砂漠をね何時間も探す所要をね乗り越えてきた人だから多分大丈夫だと思う。明日大丈夫だと思う。I'll be fine tomorrow though, because you know I survived looking for a desert for what, 2 hours? 3 hours? How long did I look for one? I don't even remember. I think it was 2 hours. Yeah, so if I can survive that, I can survive anything. Yes. ね、それできたら何でもね。ね。みんな今日何食べた？そして相変わらずの質問だけど。What did you guys eat today? Tell me. This is important. This is very pertinent to my interests. I'm always invested in what everybody's eating. みんながいつも食べてるもの知りたい。違う、みんなの食べてるもの知りたがり。ね。一応今日はね、きゅうりマヨサンド、きゅうりマヨサンドとお味噌汁とご飯と、あと卵豆腐食べた。卵豆腐好きなんだ。So what I had was cucumber mayonnaise sandwich. So if you guys don't like mayo, like Western mayo, you definitely should try Japanese mayo. And if you're gonna try it, eat it with steamed broccoli, or you could put it on some bread and then slice some cucumbers and put that on top and sandwich that. Super good. One of my favorite sandwiches. 局長がちょっと待って。局長が一番好きなサンドイッチの一つ。卵サンドときゅうりサンド。一番好き。My favorite is egg salad sandwich and cucumber sandwich. Those are always really good. But anyways, I had that and some rice, some miso soup, and egg tofu. I know that sounds weird, but egg tofu. It's really good. Yeah. Cereal, fish hamburgers, and soup. Fish hamburgers? Oh. But like, what kind of fish though? Is like, are you talking like McDonald's fish burger? Or are you talking like salmon burger? 'Cause salmon burgers are so good. サーモンバーガー好き。あとさ、クラブケーキを入れたやつ食べたんだけどさ、毎回あれめちゃめちゃ美味しかった。I also had a burger once that had crab cake in it. Have you guys ever had that? It's super luxurious. It's like excessive. Like, it's also really expensive. Because it's real crab, but it was so good! あのね、 クラブケーキっていうさ、まあ、なんだろう、カニコロッケみたいな、でもじゃがいもの入ってないカニコロッケみたいなやつ、あれをハンバーガーのさ、こうパンの間に挟んで食べるやつ食べたことあるんだけど、めちゃめちゃ高いんだけどめっちゃくちゃ美味しかったあれもうまた食べたいな。美味しかった。That was so good. That sounds like a really good sandwich. It is very tasty. Salmon burger is homemade. Ooh, nice. What do people put on salmon burgers? I see like tartar sauce. I feel like tartar sauce is usually everybody's favorite, but or like not favorite, like the go-to. I don't know. サーモンバーガーの味付けってどうなってんだろう。タルタルソースかな、やっぱ。I don't believe I have. I think it's not very common to put crab cakes in between burger buns. So that might be, I don't know. But it sounds good. 食べたい。Making myself hungry. 今日晩ご飯どうしようかな。近いうちにお肉買わないとそろそろやばい。今日お肉がなくなってきた。I have no proteins left. I still have some, but a lot less. でもね、この間さ、鍋作って食べたんだけど、夏に作るもんじゃないね。部屋が暑くなる。Oh my god. I hope you guys don't make soups during the summer. It's a bad idea. Don't do it. Because I did that the other day and it made my room so hot. I thought I was gonna die. Well, it doesn't make it just hot. It also makes it really, really humid. So like, if it's humid outside and you make soup and it's humid inside, you can't escape anymore. So don't do it. 結局さ、外も湿気暑いのに室内も湿気で暑くしちゃってさ、もう地獄だったからさ、みんな気をつけてね。やるなら火使うなら炒め物にしとこう。スープはやめとこう。味噌汁作ってるやつが何言ってんだって感じかもしれないけどねえ。I did make miso soup, so I'm directly contradicting what I just said. But we don't talk about that. That's not true. About that, earlier today, my mother made us pho for lunch. Ooh! I like pho. I remember I tried, what is it called? Cow stomach lining? What is it called? Tripe. さ、牛肉じゃない、牛の胃袋。日本語で何なんだろう。 What's tripe in beef tripe? 普通に牛の胃袋って言うんだ。牛の胃袋っていうのをファーの中に、ファーってさあるじゃん。フォースープ、麺の入ったやつさ、あれで初めて食べたんだよ。牛の胃袋めっちゃコリコリしてんだよね。コリコリしててなんか不思議な感じだった。 I've never had tripe before until I forgot where I ate it, but I had pho from like a relatively authentic place. I'm not 100% sure. It's really interesting. It's crunchy. Why is it crunchy? Is our stomach crunchy? 牛の胃袋がさコリコリしてるってことは、局長たちの胃袋もコリコリしてるの。どうなんだろうね。Sup, Iris? Sup? What's up? How's it going? How are you doing? What'd you eat for lunch? Or whatever applicable meal of the day it is for you. ラタリさん、こんにちは。今日はお仕事してきました。お仕事お疲れ様です。昨日プロ野球千葉ロッテは福岡ソフトバンク戦8対1で千葉ロッテが勝ちました。 8対1ってすごいね。今までなんか3とかね、4とかなんかそんな数字ばっかりだったけど、8ってすごいんだね。引き続き頑張ってね。ありがとうございます。高評価を押しました。ありがとうございますね。野球すごいよね。詳しそう。なんかさ、あるじゃん。なんかこうさ、なんていうの、確率のさ、何類なんだ、何分何厘みたいなやつああいうの解説できるのかなね。え、決勝全然わかんないんだよね、そういうの。でもね、決勝一度アメフト見たことあるよ。スタジアムでさ、アメフトアメリカのアメフト1回だけ行ったことあるんで、なんかついでに行く機会があってね。でたまたま通りかかった時にね、すごかったよ。もうみんなもうなんか大はしゃぎ。ほんと隣でさ、ビールめっちゃこぼして怒ってる人がいる自分でビールこぼしてて怒ってるね方がいてね、ちょっと面白かったんだけど、ね、I've actually been to a sports ball game before. I went to an American football game when I was in the States. I don't really remember who it was. But all I remember is it was really, really cool. Also, there was somebody who was really, really upset with the fact that they spilled their own alcohol. I think they were drinking some beers. So they were really worked up about it. It was kind of interesting to watch. They were really close to me. Yeah. As the son of Vietnamese parents, I've consumed a lot of Vietnamese cuisine in my life. Pho being a staple whenever we have it, either at home or at a Vietnamese restaurant. Ooh, yeah, I like pho. I think it tastes really good. I have it every now and then. Not super often, but it's a nice dish. I like it a lot. I will admit, sometimes I have a hard time distinguishing the difference between Viet food and Thai food. I get them mixed up a lot. So if I ever get it mixed up on stream, I'm sorry. It's not on purpose. 今日さ、タイ料理とベトナム料理しょっちゅうごっちゃごちゃにしちゃうんだよね。なんかさ、なんでかね、なんか勝手に脳内でね、似てるっていう解釈になっちゃってさ、ベトナム料理のことをタイ料理って言ったり、タイ料理のことをベトナム料理って言ったりしちゃうんだよ。なんか見分ける方法ってないのかな？ Is there like a good way to tell the difference? Outside of, like, I don't know. I just have a really hard time. Yeah. Dinner, some chili oil stew thing with seafood, pork belly, and shirataki. Ooh! Ooh! 鍋か。美味しそう。That sounds tasty. Looks. I can't see. I can't see it, but I'm like, it looks tasty. No, it sounds really, really tasty. 美味しそう。白滝と、なんだ？唐辛子？ラー油か。ラー油と海鮮。みんな結構海鮮多いね。Lots of seafood today for you guys. That sounds cool. What's your favorite sushi? Important question. What's everybody's favorite sushi? みんなの一番好きなお寿司料理って何？お寿司料理ってなんだ？寿司ネタね、寿司ネタ。鼻詰まってきた。My nose is stuffy. ちなみに局長のね、局長のトップ3はね、My favorites。ハマチ中トロサーモン。My favorite is Yellowtail? 中トロってなんだろう？ What's 中トロ？チューナ？中トロ。英語。Moderately fatty tuna. 中トロ。I guess they also call it chutoro, but it's like slightly fatty tuna, and then salmon. That's my top 3. いなり寿司も好きだけど寿司ネタではないからね。I also like inari sushi, but it's not quite the same. Not really sushi, like it's not fishy sushi. The sashimi on top of rice count? Yes, yes. Which fish? みんなの好きな寿司ネタを教えてよ。結局ね、光り物とかあんま食べないんだよね。食べてみたい。あんまチャレンジ精神がなくて、いつも同じやつ食べちゃう。ねえ、やっぱ酒が一番。サーモン、正直。おー、サーモン、鮭人気だね。Salmon's very popular. I always think it's interesting when people say salmon. I think I mentioned this in my stream before, but salmon sushi isn't traditionally Japanese. It's actually a ploy by Norwegians. で、決してさ、鮭ってかサーモンがさ、人気だといつも思うんだよね。面白いなってさ、これサーモンのお寿司ってさ、元をたどれば日本にはもともと存在しなかったわけじゃん。ね。だからサーモン、お寿司のサーモンはさ、日本ではなくてノルウェー発祥っていうかさ、ノルウェーのサーモンが食べれるからお寿司のネタになってるから、日本料理って言えるのかな。どうなんだろう。フュージョンだよね。フュージョン料理。I guess it's technically fusion cuisine, right? Because without Norwegian salmon sushi wouldn't exist, right? Aside from that, spicy tuna, California, Philly, tomato. What's Philly? I know California. What's a Philly roll? 海外だとさ、違う名前のなんかちょっと全然違うのあるよね。カリフォルニアとか。フィリーはわかんないけど、カリフォルニアはさ、カニカマとアボカドとキュウリの入ってるやつなのね。ね。I know that the California rolls are like artificial crab, cucumbers, and avocados. Hey, I know what's in a Philly roll though. Here, salmon is the only fish they use for sushi. What? Really? Nothing else? Salmon しかないの？ sushi. I don't know Japanese history, but my Japanese friend told me that like a century ago, it was the worst fish for sushi or something like that because it was too fatty, I believe. The main reason is that it's not edible without you putting heat through it. Like you can't eat salmon raw in Japan because it's too dangerous. You have to heat it. So that's why people broil salmon all the time. 日本に生息する鮭って基本的には生で食べれないんだよね。だからもともとお寿司にはなかったんだよ、鮭は。いや。Excuse me, oh my god. Smoked salmon, cream cheese, and cucumber. Cream cheese? Oh. フィリロール？フィリってフィラデルフィアかな？ Is Philly supposed to be Philadelphia? Is that like a Philadelphia roll? どうなんだろうね。フィリ寿司ってサーモンとクリームチーズとキュウリ。クリームチーズ？ Cream cheese? With rice?That sounds so weird. 教長には理解できない。食べてみ、ちょっと好奇心から食べてみたい気持ちはある。It does get me a little curious. I wonder what that tastes like. I wonder if I could get that here. フィラデルフィアロールってさ、買えるかな？どうなんだろう？ Maybe I'll just make it myself. 自分で作るしかないかな。ね、なければ自分で作ろう。ねえ、なるほど、知らなかった。そう。 だからね、なんかノルウェーの養殖だっけな、養殖で育った鮭が安全だから食べれるようになった。確かね。I believe the Norwegian salmon that we eat is actually like all what is it called? 養殖って英語で何？ What's 養殖英語is farm raised. They're the salmon that you can eat raw is mostly farm raised, which is I think why you can eat. It's the same with pufferfish. フグも一緒だよね。養殖のフグはテトラトザキシンが入ってないからそのまま食べれるんだよ、確か。フグの肝ごと。あれって確かフグが食べるなんだっけ、貝かなんかから抽出されるんだっけな。So like tetrodotoxin, how do you say it? テトロドトキシンTetrodotoxin, that's what it's called. It's the name of the toxin that's inside of a pufferfish, and they only have it in their in the liver because of the food that they eat, which I think is clams. I'm not 100% sure. But if they don't eat that, which isn't given to them when they're farm raised, they don't accumulate the toxin in their liver, so you can actually, technically speaking, safely eat a whole pufferfish with no problem if it's farm raised. I don't know if it's the same for salmon though. I don't know. I'm assuming so, because if the farm raised ones are safe compared to like the natural ones you can catch in Japan. I don't know. Yeah, cream cheese is a common ingredient for sushi here too. Really? I can't imagine. クリームチーズがさ、クリームチーズ入りの寿司ってなんかちょっとピンとこないな。どんな感じなんだろう。今度食べてみなきゃ。I need to try it out. Also, カニカマ shrimp avocado. Ooh, shrimp. Oh, interesting. カニカマとエビ。なんか面白そう。なんかでもみんなさ、寿司パーティーとかしたことある？ Have you guys ever done like a sushi party? I guess it's not as easy if you can't, if you don't have access to like, sushi grade fish. My family likes to do this every now and then. 局長の家族でよくやるんだよね、寿司パーティー。You make like sushi rice, and you cut up a bunch of seaweed, like the size of maybe like your hand, right? And then you put all the ingredients out. You cut cucumbers. You leave out some artificial crab. You leave out some avocados and some sashimi, right? So you can put down like whatever you want: tuna, salmon, yellowtail, so on and so forth. You can even put squid, octopus, whatever you want. And all you do is you take the seaweed, you put the rice on, and you put whatever you want, and you roll it up and you eat it. And it's like hand size, so like you just continue making whatever you want. It's a fun sushi party. So 局長の家族のやり方はこうご飯寿司飯とね、手のひらサイズぐらいの大きさのさ海苔と、あとまあ具材ね、きゅうりとかカニカマとかアボカドとか全部切って置いといて、刺身とかをね置いといて、好きなのを入れてこう巻いて食べるっていうことをしてたんだよ。楽しいんだよね。またやりたいな。今度家族に会うとき寿司パーティーしよう。Maybe I'll recommend it the next time I visit family. Not really, but would love to one day. You should try it. It's actually pretty simple. As long as you have access to like, well, you don't even technically speaking need, excuse me. You technically don't really need fish either if you're not a fan of it. You could just get like whatever you want in it, and then the sushi rice is actually pretty easy to make. something that I do for making sushi rice is super easy. Is you just put sugar inside of rice vinegar, and you mix it up, and you put it on top of the sushi rice, and you just mix it in. It's really easy. Pretty simple too. Isn't pufferfish venomous? Pufferfish is only venomous when you eat. Well, I mean, I don't know if the spikes are venomous. I don't think they are. Pufferfish venomous? Pufferfish are covered in spikes that drip. I guess they are? I don't know. Poison spikes. They are, the spikes are poisonous. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking this up. ごめんね、ちょっとね、読み上げて。養殖フグ。しかし最近ね、養殖により無毒のフグが作られていることから、養殖のフグに関しては肝を食べることができるのではないかと言われています。Interesting。なぜ養殖のフグには毒がないとされているのでしょうか。フグが体内で毒を生成する生き物ではないということが大きな理由。Sugar, really sugar? Yeah, that's pretty much what sushi rice is covered in. It's coated in a really thin layer of sugar and rice vinegar. So it's like slightly sweet, but it's mostly has that rice vinegar sour taste on it. Very, very light. You can't put a lot of it on it or else you overrun the rice. But so I have the answer. So pufferfish are not able to create toxins naturally. So they're not like snakes, where, you know, their body naturally produces the toxin. They eat clams that contain tetrodotoxin that allow them to then create or store the toxin in their body that then transfers to their spikes. Therefore, if they are farm raised, they are not given clams that contain these toxins and end up being not toxic, even with the spikes. つまり、フグは体内で毒が生成できないから、その毒を蓄積するために食べる貝がない場合は、体にそもそも毒が存在しないから、養殖のフグは無毒らしいです。でも食べれないんだろうな。Probably still can't eat it though, like the poisonous parts, which is namely the liver and the spikes. ね。コストがかかるのか。海上養殖ではどんなに管理をしても無毒のフグを生産することは不可能に近い。ほう。日本の料理は怖いです。怖くないよ。怖くないよ。It's not scary. Although it did make me think of something that flashed in my mind for a second and I can't remember what it was. What was it? There's something else that's pretty wild that we eat. Can't remember what it was. 他にもなんかあったよね。なんかちょっとフグ並みにさ危ないやつ。なんだったっけな。I don't remember what it was. What was? ダメだ、思い出せない。I can't remember what it was. ねえ。養殖。テトルードトキシンは生産カリの850倍もの毒と言われているため、かなり危険な毒です。うわー、That's crazy. Tetrodotoxin is said to be 850 times more poisonous than cyanide. Today you learned. 初めて知った。850倍。すごいな。Interesting. Well, I guess that's how dangerous it is. ね、食べて危険なものって他にあったっけな。What else is there that you can eat and is dangerous? I guess technically everything, right? If you let it spoil and you eat it. ねえ、なんかあった気がするんだよね。何だったかな。貝じゃなくって海鮮でもなかったような。肉じゃなければ野菜でも。思い出せない。I can't remember what I had. Do you guys ever have that? みんなさ、こういう時ない？なんかこう一瞬だけこう脳裏にこう言葉だったり何かが浮かぶんだけど一瞬で消えてしまうってか、なんか他のこと考えた瞬間にさ消えてってさ、あ、やばい、今なんか考えてたのになんだっけってなる。Sometimes I have these moments where like I'm thinking about something and then I get distracted and I was like, what did I think of? And then I just can't remember. Oh my god. It's gonna bother me. This is gonna bother me. もうこれ思い出せなかったら配信終わってもずっと考えるんだろうな。何だったっけなーって。あ、思い出した。I remember what it was. ね、結構さ、海外の人と話してるときに、海外っていうかアメリカの方と話してるときに一番多いのかな。なんかさ、卵を生で食べる習慣がないから、こう卵かけご飯とかめちゃめちゃ怖がるんだよ。気持ち悪いって言ったりさ、無理無理無理って生理的に無理な人が多いんだよ。So whenever I talk to people from America, this is pretty common, where they think it's dangerous and gross to eat eggs on rice. But I've also noticed that some other countries do it too, so I'm not 100% sure. Would you guys eat egg on rice? Like raw egg on rice? You crack open God, I feel like I said it like cracking open a beer, but like cracking an egg on a bed of rice and just pouring some soy sauce on it and just eating it. Super tasty. ね、卵かけご飯とか、ね、みんな食べるよね、日本の方とかだったら。まあ、苦手な人もいそうっちゃいそうだけど、でも別に卵かけご飯は普通よね。It's interesting because from what I read, the American way of how they control the production of eggs is very different from how it's done in Japan. Actually, Japan's the irregular one. Japan has a very extensive process for eggs. Yeah, I actually have done that before. It's pretty good. I like it. It's one of my favorite morning breakfasts. で、日本のさ、卵の生産の仕方もちょっと違うんだけど、今もそうなのかわからないんだけど、昔さ、なんかの番組で見たんだよね。日本の卵の生産方法ってすごいこう洗練されてるっていうかさ、こう面白いって思ったのがさ、なんかこうなんて言うんだろう、その選別の過程でさ、卵に細かいひびが入ってるのを確認する方法があって、そのやり方がさ、こう小型のマイクの 横にこう鉄のね鉄板、すっごいちっちゃくて細い細いっていうか薄い鉄板をくっつけてさ、それが左右にさこうパタパタパタってなるので、そのパタパタパタってなってるとこに卵が通って、その音をそのマイクが聞き取って、不良品っていうこともあれなんだけど、卵にこうひびとか入ってると、そこから細菌が入ってね、サルモネラとかねばい菌とか入っちゃうから、それは売り物にならないっていう判断になって、廃棄処分なのかな、何なんだろう、回収されるんだよ。すごいでしょね。そこまで細かいんだよ。だけど海外だと割とこうなんて言うんだろう、海外っていうかアメリカだとそうなのかな、そのままなんかこう壊れてなかったりひびが入ってなかったまあ見た目でこう確認できるひびがなければそのまま出荷されちゃうみたいなね。I've eaten a raw egg before, raw egg once. I almost puked. Oh no! Oh no! I guess it's not for everyone. Hey, it might be an acquired taste too. I don't know. I had it since I was young, so I never really thought about it. But I don't know. I like putting it on top of like a beef bowl. Like 一応牛タンの上にさ卵かけるのがすごい好きでね。ね、一番好き。But yeah, so to explain the Japanese process for how they ship out these eggs, there's this one part of the process that I think is really interesting. I watched it in a documentary or something once, but they put eggs on an assembly line, right? And usually, like, I think this is pretty common in all places. It's like if there's no visible cracks, they get shipped off. I guess at least that's the case for the States. There might be more processes, I'm not 100% sure. But in Japan, they put them on these conveyor belts, right? And they have these little tiny mics that hover on top of where the eggs go by. And they have these little tiny flappers, like these flat metal boards, right? And they like go left and right. Or they move left and right and they kind of like pitter patter. And when the egg goes through it, it hits the surface of the egg and the mic picks up the sound. And I guess if there's like a crack in the egg, it can tell it apart from the sound it makes as it goes through the assembly line. Or not assembly line, the conveyor belt. And that's how they remove faulty, I guess, eggs. Which they remove for safety, right? Because if there's a crack in the egg, it makes it easier for things like salmonella to enter through the crack of the egg and contaminate the whole thing. So I guess that's why Japanese eggs are safe to eat raw. Like, you never hear about people getting sick from eating eggs. Or eating eggs raw, for that matter. I think it's interesting. きゅうちゃんね、前ね、直接さ、農家の方からこう卵をね直接買ったことがあるので、その時言われたのがね、これは結構面白かったんだけど、冷蔵するなって言われたんだよ。冷蔵しないで、まあ暑くない季節でもあったんだけど、秋とかだったかなに買って、で冷蔵せずにね、キッチンのね、台所に置いときなって言われて、そしたらそのままね 2,3 週間置いても大丈夫だよって言われて、でそこまでなったらこう気になりだしたらその時は冷蔵庫に入れればいいって言われて、でもなんかでも言う通りにしたら普通にめっちゃ美味しかった。ずっとちょっと高かったけどね。Yeah, there's a time I bought like farm fresh eggs directly from like a farmer, right? And something interesting they told me was they told me not to refrigerate it. They were like, don't refrigerate these, just put it on your countertop and leave it there. And this is like in the fall, so it wasn't like hot or anything either. But they were like, just leave it on your countertop and it'll last 2 to 3 weeks. And if it starts bothering you, you can put it in the refrigerator and it'll last even longer. So I thought that was really interesting. I don't know the science behind it, but I took their word for it because they're a farmer. And whenever I did eat the eggs, they were really, really tasty. So it's good. I'm gonna go back and buy more someday. ね、いつかまた遊びに行ってまた食べたい。ね、Japanese eggs must taste different. There's a lot of different kinds, I think, in comparison to like at least the countries that I've visited. And I've seen the supermarket stuff. I've been to supermarkets in the States. I've been to supermarkets in Canada. I've been to supermarkets in Sweden and France. There's definitely more selections in a Japanese supermarket than I've seen overseas. 海外のさ、海外のなんていうの？スーパー行ったことあるんだけど、やっぱ卵の種類が一番多かったの日本な気がする。どうなんだろうな。あ、でも考えてみたらフランスのはね、どっちかっていうとコンビニみたいなとこだったからわかんない。ひょっとしたら本当はもっとあるのかもしれない。I'm not sure about France actually because I only went to like a convenience store like place, so I don't actually go into like a grocery store. So maybe there is more. I'm not 100% sure, but like I remember specifically in the States, there's only like 2, right? And they're like they're like different by size. Not by like, I don't think they were that different in quality. They had like white eggs and brown eggs. That's all. I think that's all I remember though. ね、アメリカ行った時の卵はね、白と茶色いのがあって、あとは大きさみたいなので価格が変わるのかなっていうのは見たんだけど、なんかこうさ、種類とか味が違うとかっていう感じじゃなかったんだよね。どうなんだろうね。卵ソムリエとかいるのかなI wonder if there's like an egg sommelier ちょっと見てみよう。Cause some are like super expensive ね。物によっては結構高かったりするよね。卵。There's even a ranking for them なんか卵のランキングみたいなのがある。That's interesting ねえ。So if you go visit Japan, try different ones. If you ever come by, make sure you pick up a couple packs and taste the difference. I don't know. ね。日本って特殊なのかな、卵。確かにいろいろあるもんね、種類。物によっては1個200円とか。Sometimes like some eggs are like what 200 yen like what 180 170 for a single egg USD ね。そうだよね。Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. 200円 to 違う。こっちだ。$1.50 or $1.48. About $1.50 for an egg. In my country, quail eggs are also quite popular. Ooh, yeah. うずらの卵だね。Quail is うずら。You can there used to be this weird, it's not like a trend, but like some people, so quail eggs aren't exactly quails aren't distinguished between males and females, so there's actually a pretty good chance that quail eggs that you get are fertilized. And so I used to follow some people that incubated quail eggs. I think you could actually buy like a home incubator specifically for quail eggs. I'm pretty sure it's a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing, but people used to get that and like breed their own quails at home. うずらの卵のさ、こう培養器じゃないけど、なんてインキュベーターみたいな売ってあったよね。そういうのを使ってる人をこうフォローしたことがあってさ。うずらの卵プカキあるわIt's still here! Oh my god, it's expensive! It's about... How much is this in... 2万円ぐらい It's about $140 if you want to raise your own quails. Actually, some of these are cheaper. 8000円ぐらいのもある。I don't know what this is in USD. Maybe, I'm assuming maybe like $60? Yeah, $60. $60ぐらい。Funny enough, I've had a few quail eggs earlier tonight. Ooh. I don't usually have quail eggs, but if I do, it's usually in like, 茶碗蒸し. You guys know what that is? 茶碗蒸し. It's like a rice, not rice, egg custard? What is, 茶碗蒸し? How do I explain it? Savory egg custard. That's what it's called, I guess. Steamed egg custard. Japanese steamed brothy custard. There's a lot. There's a lot of way to say it. Excuse me. You have discovered the ostrich egg. Ostrich egg! I've seen one before. They're big. ダチョウの卵って殻めっちゃ硬いんだよね。The eggshells of an ostrich egg, they're super duper thick. Oh my god, they're like, what, 3 millimeters? 3, 4 millimeters? 3、4ミリぐらいあるんだよ、あれ。3ミリは、4ミリは盛りすぎが3ミリぐらいか。ねえ。すっごいでかかった。It's super big. I don't think... I didn't eat it though. It wasn't mine. I just saw it. Quail eggs are one thing, but ostrich eggs are an entirely different story. I wonder what it tastes like. Can you buy? ダチョウの卵って買える？ダチョウの卵買う。あ、通販であるんだ。You can buy. Oh my god, my mouse is dying. What? 食用訳あり4000円6000円 That is like $40 30 to 40 maybe yeah 高っでも何作るんだろう何作ればいいのダチョウの卵ってどうやって料理するんだねえ2000円から4000円食用これ食用じゃないのかな君の濃厚さは他の卵には負けません白身は泡立ちがよくメレンゲを生かしたマシュマロシフォンケーキマカロンなどレッツチャレンジ1キロあるの It's 1 kilo? Holy crap 1キロはすごいな最低1キロ エールエール料理でやってみるエールキッチン。Do we have an ale kitchen ostrich egg night? Do I cook an ostrich egg? I don't want to waste it though. ね、でももったいないことはしたくないからな。やるとしたらちゃんと食べたい。I imagine an ostrich egg would be very expensive to buy. Yeah, I guess it's like I don't know what your local currency is, but like $40 to $60 USD. Some of these aren't that bad. I guess this one could be technically like what, $20 maybe? 2500円のもある。2,500 yen. ダチョウ肉Ostrich meat? You could get ostrich meat! ダチョウ肉も買える。へえ。ダチョウってどんな味するんだろう？ I wonder what ostrich tastes like. I'm kind of curious. 気になる。ダチョウ。ダチョウ。チキンみたいな味するのかな？ What if it tastes like chicken? ダチョウの味。ダチョウの味。他の鶏肉は白身肉ですが、ダチョウ肉は 100% 赤身で牛肉のような色をしてます。また脂肪が少なくさっぱりとしていて、どんな料理にも合う癖のない味で、食感は牛肉に近く、子牛牛のような柔らかい味です。I guess it tastes like... Does it taste like... veal? Ostrich meat is red. Interesting, because chicken's white meat, right? I guess ostrich is red meat, so it's like beef. It says it tastes like veal. What? I wanna try! 食べてみたい。100g あたり550円。食べてみたい。I'm so curious. I love trying new things. 食べてみたいよ。ね。Also very hard to crack open unless you have a circular saw or a hammer to open it. I wonder how the one I saw was broken. But yeah, it is really thick. I remember picking up one of the pieces and I was like, how do you even I don't think I could have snapped it with my hands. ね、今日ダチョウのさ、卵の殻をさ、こう指でこう折ろうとしたことがあったんで、一回だけね見たことがあって、でもさ、硬くてびっくりしたんだよね。意外と硬い。ねえ、不思議。食べてみたい。I'm so curious. I wanna try. But maybe for another day. I don't have the budget for it at the moment. 今ちょっと予算ないからね。ちょっとしばらくはできないけど。You probably kill someone if you throw from high. Probably. Like Angry Birds. Oh. Do you even throw eggs in Angry Birds? I feel like that's not a thing. Can you? I haven't played Angry Birds in a very long time. ねえ。でもね、配信時間1時間半ぐらいか。今日ちょっとね、配信時間、雑談の配信時間いつもよりちょっと短めなんだ。ごめんね。So I actually have a bit of a time limit today. So I actually have to start wrapping up my stream, unfortunately. But tomorrow, I think I have a longer one scheduled, so I'll be able to be longer to suffer longer in Minecraft. で、今日の配信はね、もうぼちぼち切り上げないといけないんだけど、明日のね、枠は結構たっぷり時間があるのでね、マイクラで、 ね、苦しみながらみんなとたくさんお話できるのでね、よければまたいらしてくださいね。明日はもうちょっと早いかな。Tomorrow is a little bit earlier。そうだね、明日はお昼、正午の配信だね。The Whitebird can. Oh, I see, I see. ダチョウ、ワニ、カンガルーを料理するエールサファリキッチンを作ろう。あ、いいね、サファリキッチン。ね、ワニ肉ってチキンみたいな味するんでしょ。 I've heard alligator tastes like chicken. That'd be cool. でも今日唯一ダメなのカエルだからね。カエルとカエルはサファリ関係ないかね。That sounds fun. Safari kitchen. Ailes Safari kitchen. ねえ、面白そう。次予算貯まったらやってみよう。Maybe I'll try it when I have the budget for it. ねえまあそんなこんなでね、今日の配信はもうこれで終わりにしようと思います。皆さんお付き合いいただき本当にありがとうございます。お昼のおやつ時に少しでもためになる話ができたら何よりです。I hope I was entertaining. I know it's a little bit later than I usually stream in the day, but I hope maybe something put a smile on your face. ね、少しでも決勝の配信聞いて面白いとか笑顔になれたらいいなって思ってます。というわけで皆さんどうかね、今日の残りの一日そうだな、しっかりとお水を飲みしっかり吸水して脱水症状を起こさないように気をつけましょうね。Make sure you guys drink water and you don't overheat or get a what's it called? Heat stroke. Be careful of heat stroke. Make sure you're cooling yourself down. And I will see you tomorrow. 明日また会いましょう。I wish you guys a wonderful rest of your morning, day, night, evening, afternoon. Sleep if you're headed to bed. I don't know why I always say afternoon after I say everything, but it's okay. That's not important. But yeah, have a wonderful day. Thank you for the nice chatting you made. Thank you. A little late replying to this topic, but a Japanese exchange student at my uni 3 years ago made sushi for me at my place, and it kind of changed how I see sushi. Ooh, heck yeah! Yeah, homemade sushi is always tasty. まったり聞いておりました。癒しのひとときありがとうございます。お疲れ様でした。ありがとう。聞いてくれてありがとうございました。おつありがとう。おつとにかくお疲れありがとう。お疲れ様。See you。またね。